Welcome back to the Longest Yard podcast. You know what I'm saying? NFL talk with the LDBC. Today we're going to be talking about my famous Las Vegas Raiders in the debacle we had last season. Hopefully we can get better with the additions of Mendoza, who's a better quarterback than I believe than Geno Smith. We actually have a brand new coaching staff, man. We get Pete Carroll, former USC coach, former Seattle Seahawks coach. The debacle, us only winning 3 games last season. It was a headache to see, man. It was a headache to see, but we had some standouts last season that we're going to talk about, like veterans like Raheem Mostert. I believe he carried the load. Zeus, Zamir White, he did pretty good last season as a punt returner. We struggled on the defensive end. We struggled on the defensive side of the ball, which we got it together this year in the draft. We had multiple draft picks, we had a lot of second rounders, a lot of third rounders. We traded up to get certain players in the NFL draft. We signed a ton of free agents that should shore up the defensive side of the ball. Troy Polamalu's nephew, he's a great, he's coming up. A lot of our guys are second year, third year players in the system. Well, in the new system now, like I say, the Raiders has done good this season, like I say, in free agency, and we're picking up certain people in the draft. I think we shored up our offensive line, which we had so much problems with last season. Geno Smith, like I said, it's pretty solid. I just think that, the Raiders knew that we needed a down season to get Mendoza from Indiana. And Mendoza is a young, great quarterback. Hopefully he's the quarterback of the future. He has a promising future. Him actually winning a national title, losing no games in college. He's been looking good in practice. Veterans like Kirk Cousins are behind him. As you see, I posted a clip of Kirk Cousins throwing to Brock Bowers for a touchdown pass. So we have great leaders in the locker room at the quarterback position. With Kirk Cousins being a veteran quarterback that he is, pretty good. I'm sure that Kirk Cousins will start the season. But if he doesn't look good, I know they're going to put Mendoza in there, but you're going to see Mendoza in the preseason, which I'm going to heavily cover Mendoza in the preseason. But I believe that we should start Kirk Cousins. Hopefully, his veteran leadership and the pieces that we have on offense can take off. Let's talk about some noticeable pieces on the offense. Outside of the wide receiver core with we're gonna get to the wide receiver core last, because we have some dogs at wide receiver now. Thornton being one of them, which is to be his second year, but we'll talk about Thornton a little bit later. So let's talk about Aston Jeanty and his numbers. Last year, Aston Jeanty played 17 games as a rookie under an abysmal offensive line. 5 touchdowns. Played 17 games, 975 yards, rushing yards, 25 off 1,000. Every running back with like a 1,000, 1,000 yard year. That makes him look good. But 975 as a rookie behind no offensive line. I think you got to give him a lot of respect and credit for that. He caught passes out the flat as well, scored 5 touchdowns. Yards per carry was 3.7, like I said, behind an abysmal yard, but per catch from the quarterback, he was 9.7 yards on pass attempts when he caught the ball and got skinny, aka he got loose. So Aston Jeanty is a bright spot with our young core, because that sure, with Josh Jacobs being in Green Bay, that assures that we have a future at the running back position. Plus we just drafted a rookie this season here. So with the dynamics that we have at the running back position, I think we shored it up. I think we have better running back depth now, and I think we have better running back coaches. Like I said, our coaches are something to praise, because what we brought in was was a assistant coach who won a Super Bowl last season. So, you know, that's always going to be a good thing. He's going to bring it over to winning ways. You know what I'm saying? He's going to bring it to winning ways. So that's going to look good on the offensive side of the ball because he was their offensive coordinator. So it's going to look good for Ashton Jeanty. Another guy that we have as a standout, which I believe is the best tight end in the NFL, is Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is one of the best tight ends in the game. I don't see, and this is on his he's going to his third year. I don't see a tight end better. We could say Travis Kelce, but he's on his way out. If you look around the league right now, and if you watch Brock Bowers, he's explosive when he played at Georgia. Him just coming into a pro-ready offense from Georgia to the NFL, man, I mean, he's great. That man can catch anything. He can catch hot skillets. You know what I'm saying? He can catch hot skillets. And he's a very big body. He can block. He can pretty much do it all. So, you know, Brock Bowers is a great addition to the Las Vegas Raiders. He played 12 games, has a couple of injuries. He scored 714 yards, 6 touchdowns in 12 games. So he was a great addition to the Raiders. You know, like I said, we have a bright future with Mendoza. He's going to help us out in so many ways, and, you know, they're going to help this offense thrive in the NFL. So, like I say, with that being said, you know, let me talk about the defensive side of the ball. Now, when you talk about the defensive side of the ball, we still have Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby is one of our best defensive players, which, you know, the trade that was going to happen with him going to Baltimore, and Baltimore ended up backing out of a deal to possibly sign Maxx Crosby, but that's all they pretty much needed, was someone to shore up their defense, and I believe Maxx Crosby was one of the best. But with him leading the defense, I think the Raiders have so much potential, you know, this year, with him being the head of the defense. Like I said, with the coaches that we have now on the defense and offensive side of the ball, I honestly believe that we're going to get very, very far. So shout out to the Raiders, and shout out to everything that we have going on in Las Vegas right now. Shout out to Tom Brady. For him, you know, knowing, you know, him having a say in what the Raiders do, you know, so shout out to him. Shout out to the Raiders. Las Vegas, we needed this. If you're a Raider fan, you know, we've been abysmal the whole time. For the past years, you know, since Derek Carr left, even when we brought in Josh McDaniels. So now that Josh McDaniels gone and we got some new blood, you know, Mr. Davis is letting Tom Brady and the new guys, you know, take over the Raiders. And we're just going to see what the Raiders are going to do. Like I said, we have great draft picks this season. We have great free agents. So the Raiders are actually... We're in front of the ball. Am I thinking Super Bowl? No, I'm not thinking Super Bowl right now. And I'm gonna be realistic. We have some beast. We have some beast in our division, the AFC West, and those beasts are Kansas City, which we cannot sleep on. Kansas City, the Chargers, who almost made it last season. They have a great quarterback. They have a great quarterback and a great coach. And the Denver Broncos. We're not going to slouch on these guys. It's just the AFC is the best division in football right now that I consider the best division. So, you know, I'm not thinking Super Bowl, but I can actually see us winning 11 games this season, maybe making it to the second round of the playoffs. That's pretty much my standard for these guys this year. I'm not going to be... Like I say, we have a rookie quarterback, but we have a great veteran quarterback, and Kirk Cousins, who still has a lot in the tank. So with that being said, you know, let's go Raiders. We're going to see what the young Mendoza can do if he does get a shot. I would like Mendoza to sit out for a whole year, learn behind a veteran like Kirk Cousins. But like I said, it's going to do what it's going to do. Shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders. Shout out to the Raider Nation. Shout out to the LDBC. We're going to see what we're going to do, and we got more videos coming. Let's go Raiders.